Oh shit! You're home early. Speaking of the devil,
we're
doing
doing
an
our
animation.
OnlyFans right now. You want to come join? What's up, guys? This is Vin here, and this is my other host,
Jerry.
and this is Going Down the Rabbit Hole. So, for this episode, we're just trying to let you guys know, introduce ourselves, and kind of tell you guys our experience and get you guys to know us a little bit better. So, Jerry, I mean, we've known each other for probably
10? I'd say 10 years.
Probably like 15 years,
More than
16
10
years,
years.
you know, something like that.
2013. Wait, no, not 2013. 2012?
Yeah,
Maybe?
something like
2011?
that. No, way earlier.
Oh,
So,
wait, high school. Yeah.
yeah. We've known each other since high school. He went to Patrick Henry and I went to Scripps in Mira Mesa. And when we first met, we actually, no, where we met was probably that festival.
Yeah, we were volunteering and then going to like meetups or Hui's house party.
Yeah.
And then eating afterwards the next morning, just like hungover as hell, and then having to volunteer.
So would you say we're best friends at this point?
I would say so, yeah.
Do you think you know me?
I don't know. Yes.
Do you
Yes,
think
feel
I
like,
know you?
I feel like we know each other pretty well.
Yeah.
Pretty close.
So
So I would say really close.
so like, dude, back then, you know, as fucking teenagers, we were just like, I don't know. I guess back then I was pretty damn social.
Oh, for
And,
sure. Yeah.
You know, we would go to like, these fucking events and meet a bunch of people. I met Jerry at that festival, and that is, if you guys don't know, it's it's like Chinese New Year's.
Like Lunar New Year's.
Yeah, Lunar New Year's, which
Yeah.
was hosted in downtown San Diego, and we would have a bunch of people volunteer, and that's where
Like picking up trash or like handing out tickets, facilitating stuff. And then when we were volunteering, I think that was like our second year volunteering, and then we were like volunteer leads. So we didn't really do too much of work. Thank God.
Bro, I wasn't even a fucking lead. I just went there, and my friend Thomas gave me his badge, and he was a lead, and that's how I was able to get in for free. And what's funny was, we met a bunch of people, random people that year, and our friend Hui Ta, he would host house parties after the party, after Lunar New Year volunteer.
Yeah.
And we would go to his house, and that's where I met this guy.
But then like that was kind of like quick meeting, and then I feel like maybe in college was when we got closer, because like you went to community college with like Wilson and them and like Kian. So then you guys got close, and then like you guys basically just helped us get our first job too, because like you guys were working at Fish Attack,
Right.
and then Wilson got hired there too, and then I got hired there too, and then we're just like working. So then we just became like coworkers, and then
That
got
is,
pretty close.
Dude, that's actually, is actually, yeah. So, it's funny. We literally stuck with each other throughout.
Oh shit! You're home early. Speaking of the devil.
Hey, Wilson, I took your vape up there.
Hey, get your ass out of here, New York.
Fuck! I didn't bring my stuff to give you for fucking Japan. Fuck.
We're
doing
doing
an
our
intervention.
OnlyFans right now. You want to come join?
We're doing an intervention.
I just came back.
Hey, Big Dick Wilson is home.
What up? What up?
Wilson's just like, what the fuck
I know,
is
he
going on?
comes in like,
What's up,
what the fuck's
doggy?
going on? Oh my god.
Passing couch.
I just came back to take a nap.
He's like, what the fuck?
He's not gonna sleep. Our roommate just came back. Not roommate.
Our
Old
old roommate. But yeah, dude, we've been with each other for a good part of our life. I probably know you. I know you longer than Lyd, which is my girlfriend, by the way, guys.
Wait, right. That's true.
Yeah, we did everything together.
Yeah.
Bro. We asked our girlfriends around at the same time. We went on a little double date. I would say he's like my right hand man, but we're both left-handed.
Yeah, but so you're left-hand man. Yeah. But I know it's pretty crazy. Like we experienced a lot of things together, like a lot of adventures, concerts, like events.
Do you
Camping.
think if me and you have never met, we would be two totally different people? Because throughout my life, I've probably had a handful of best friends, and throughout life you have many best friends, but in each part of your life you could have different ones.
Right.
But you probably stuck out with me since I would say early college, beginning of college, till now.
Till now, yeah.
But like, let's say if me and you never met through Hobbies party, never went to that, me and you would be two total like different people. And what I'm trying to say is like, did we affect our lives to the point where
we are who we are today?
Correct.
Type. Yeah, I feel like.
What do you think? I mean, for my personal experience, I'm for sure more. I mean, back then I was super straight edge. The only thing I did was drink. I didn't smoke. I didn't do any
extracurricular activities.
Right. But now, like, I've experienced everything, and I'm glad to say that I did it. I wouldn't have taken it back, but if I didn't meet you, I for sure, and it might not just be only you, but like you are definitely one of the reasons. But yeah.
So you feel like your life would be a little bit or a lot different, or a little bit different?
I think
if we didn't have met, like, say for example, like there's another universe, and then like one of us doesn't go to the party, or we don't interact, and then for some reason we just don't meet. And do you feel like we would eventually meet and be friends, like in the future?
Bro, it's fate.
Type shit.
You loved it, bro.
I feel like this is a canon event. It has to happen, man. But
I think at one point we would have met, but maybe I would not have liked you like that. I'm like, dude,
or got as close.
This guy's a fucking douchebag. Look at his goddamn hair.
Wait,
I'm just kidding.
my hair when we met.
You were a skinny motherfucker.
Yes, and then I think my hair, well, it's longer than this, and it was black. But I think high school I had long hair, like to my neck.
Yeah.
So it was
all right.
Interesting.
Well, in what ways have I affected you?
I feel like you're one of the reasons why I stuck around.
I'm about to fucking get on my knees and
because I feel like there was like a point in time where like life was pretty hard, and so I was just kind of over life, so or feeling down, and just like texting you and you being there just like kind of helped a lot for sure.
Yeah,
like with my mental. So I do appreciate you for being in my life, or just being in like our life. Everyone's life, PTC's life.
Oh shit!
I feel like you're a very like outgoing person, and like just stir shit.
I do like to stir the fucking pot, bro.
Yeah, you like stirring the pot, so it makes things interesting.
Man, life ain't fun unless the pot is a little stirred. You know what I mean? Can't be cooking curry when that shit's sitting still.
Oh, that's true. But yeah, I feel like your energy is like very positive, for sure. And I feel like if we didn't meet in high school or like beginning of college, I feel like we would still meet.
Right.
We have similar interests. Well, let's see. No. Well, yeah, similar interests.
I would say so.
Yeah.
And we all of our friends, as you guys don't know, our main group of friends, we've known each other probably for a good 10 years.
More than 10 years for sure. That's for sure.
Yeah, like 15, even like childhood friends up till now. And we kind of just stuck around. I don't know if it's because, all of our families share the same background where we're immigrants here, or
I think maybe it's because we're all Asians.
Asian too. I don't know, I would love different
diversity.
Diversity in our group.
But it just so happens where we're located, it's just a lot of Asians.
Yeah. But, that comes to the point now. It's just like we've had our group of friends for so long. Do you think at this time and age, like, it's possible for people in our time frame to find a new group of friends that can click with them? Or is it difficult or like nearly impossible? Because in my
friends.
in my personal experience, I feel like everybody at this time has their own tribe. And if
Oh
you
yeah,
don't
low
have
key. Yeah. But then like socializing with others and making new friends, I feel like it's possible. I mean, all of our friends just like go out, do their own thing. Like they have their own lives, you know, work, do their own thing. So they make friends.
But what, like you know,
or,
you could make friends or acquaintances, but like,
oh, true.
at what point is it like, oh yeah, I'll bring them around and I'll introduce them to my whole group of friends? Because I mean, it is kind of overwhelming, bro. We got like 20 fucking friends, 25 friends in a group, you know?
Like imagine, just bringing one person over and then they're like, hey, this is everyone. And there's like 20 plus heads. You're like, the fuck?
Dude, right?
Fuck ton of names.
And we got fucking fuckface Fook over there. He's like, oh, who that bitch?
Yeah. Get him to drink.
Yeah, bro. With us, if you bring a fucking girl over in front of our guys, dude, it's just all chatter. All chatter, bro.
Talk mad shit. And this is so funny, though. But coming back to it, like, you said, or you asked if our friends can make friends outside of our circle type? Or like in general?
Yeah, in general. Or like just like
I feel like
people.
they can, yeah. I mean, people in a friend group are pretty social and then different hobbies or,
How do you think it's, for other people that don't have their tribe, how would you navigate them to find their own tribe at this age?
For sure, like having hobbies or doing things that like interests you.
Right.
Going out and then finding people that do or are interested in the same thing. So you say, for example, if you like pickleball or, you know, any other sport, just go out, play with other people and then start conversations. And then if you click with them, just exchange info, Instagrams, phone numbers, and then try to keep in contact. I mean, I haven't climbed in a minute, but when I do climb, and sometimes like there's people that are around, just out and about, just talking, trying to understand how to, you know, solve a problem. Just
have you made like a best friend at climbing since then? I mean, how many years have you climbed so far?
I started climbing like 2014, but I didn't get serious in it until like 2016. That's when I started climbing consistently, but I haven't climbed in a minute. I want to do that. It's been a minute.
Why haven't you? What has stopped you from climbing? I mean, you've been climbing since 2014, and then now, like, what stopped you?
Picking up other like physical activity, like hobbies, like running. I started running recently, and then did a few half marathons. Did like 2 marathons, and after the last one, I was like, okay, I'm fucking done. So I stopped running. Then kind of got lazy with the gym too. So I feel like I want to get back into it though, but it's a little hard with the dark, like again, dark early and stuff like that. But, yeah. I want to get back into climbing. I miss that shit. I know because you've traveled a lot, especially living in Vietnam and working. Do you feel like you would want to like move somewhere else, like state-wise, and live there for a few months, or would you like go back to living out in the country again?
I do. So I am at the point of my life where I know what I want to, I guess, compose my life of. And my biggest thing is having experiences. It could be good, it could be bad, because the way I look at life is through a lens of, I mean, as crazy as it sounds, like I look at a lens through death. And because I'm like extremely terrified of it, I know that at the end of the day, when I'm at my deathbed, the only thing I can bring is my experience. And whatever good or bad experience it is still an experience. And I think just for getting that experience, I can learn and grow for it and bring value to my my own personal
Like yourself.
development. So to answer your question, I would love to go to other places and work and just explore the culture and meet different people, talk to different people, because I like being culture shocked. I
Right.
liked
Yeah.
being like, holy shit, this
Learning
is
about
so
new country,
different.
right.
It's like, what the fuck? The law is like this? Like, why? Like, I want to just be open-minded and
And socialize with like other people from the country, and then like get to know them and get to know the place you're living. Like,
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like genuinely curious about like just normal day people in different environments and different circumstances, and see how they came up to life and how they view life for them in general.
right,
Because
and how like not how they're struggling, but like how they live their life,
right.
day to day.
Right.
Right.
And like, like your parents, all of our parents, they have a big hand in how we grew up, and everybody's parents' circumstances is different, right?
Right.
All of our friends were all immigrants. They all came here. They all worked their asses off so that we could have a better life. And now, now our goal is to, try to have a better life for them. But if you want to get deeper into it, what is life for us? It's
Right.
totally different from them, because they were just surviving. But now us is like,
Surviving in a different way.
right, surviving in a different way. But like I said, like for me at least, I want to survive the way I want to survive, and surviving for me is to build experience.
The memories, basically.
Memories. So hanging out with our friends. You guys are literally my fucking family. I do not talk to anybody besides my immediate family. Everybody else is in Vietnam. Everybody else is too old. So like for me, having experiences with my friends, and also having other experiences elsewhere where I can show my friends that as well, it brings me ultimate joy.
Right. And when going and traveling like out of the country, do you feel like better traveling solo or like with a small group, big group, or have you? Because you went to like Spain with like, let's say like a handful of people, right?
Like five.
Kind of? 5, yeah. So like a handful. You traveled alone. So how does that compare? And what do you get? Like, what do you prefer? Like,
That's a
because
good
you said like you like sharing the experiences, but do you feel like sometimes it's a little bit too much, and you rather like travel alone?
Yeah.
Or be alone a little bit. Like, you know what I mean?
Yes, I think I'd thrive being alone, or I do well
Either
alone.
or. Yeah. Right.
Either
right.
or.
What do you prefer, or like, what do you like a little bit more?
I think it just depends, right? If I'm going out to party and do shit, like I
True.
want to have a homie, I
True,
want to
true.
have my
Like a
guy over here. I want to take care of that motherfucker when he's drunk on the fucking streets, you know?
Right, yeah.
Because then, like, if I'm by myself, I'm not gonna do some stupid ass shit. Come
Right.
on, man.
That's
Like,
us,
that
yeah.
shit's-
Especially if you're by yourself in a country that you don't know. Like,
right.
Yeah. A lot of
But
shit can happen.
If
That's
I'm
true.
like out, like party or going to a club or doing stuff, then yes, having a friend is good. I think if all in all, I think having 1 or 2 people traveling with you makes the trip a lot better, because you're experiencing new things
together,
and you feed off that energy.
and then you can learn about them too, and like what they don't like, or how they are like outside.
It's
of the
totally
world.
different.
Right.
It's
right,
totally different.
right.
Is this? Go ahead.
Go ahead. Go no, you.
You recently traveled to Japan, and you went with your girlfriend and their cousins. How was your experience with that?
It was an interesting experience. No, it was fun. It was fun. But it was me, girlfriend, her cousins. So it was all girls. So it was a bit different, but I feel like it's kind of the same because I've traveled with my family, and my siblings are all girls. So it was a familiar feeling, but at the same time kind of new. Getting to know them.
Yeah.
Just like through traveling abroad and just seeing how they operate.
Right.
Or seeing how I operate as well.
Yeah.
Just learning
what
about
did you
myself.
learn about yourself traveling abroad?
I feel like low key, I'm like passive.
Passive?
So I'm like go with the flow, like kind of, okay, so whatever we're planning, okay, I'm down for that.
Right.
But I think it's because like going with a handful of people, like they have different opinions. So,
Yeah.
Or they might be down for anything.
Yeah.
So it might be challenging to like plan things or come to a decision. But if everyone's down for everything, then you just like do it. So, but learning about them was cool. They're very cool.
I think I'm the same way as you. When you solo travel, you learn a lot about yourself and how you click. And I realized that within the first week. I'm like, oh shit, like I don't got anything to do today. I'm feeling kind of lazy to walk and stuff. So I'm just going to stay home. Because I had like 45 days in Vietnam. Right?
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm just going to stay home and I'm just going to grind it out. And then the other day, I'm just like, oh, I want to explore. I'm just going to
go for a walk and then get like sugarcane juice.
Right,
just fucking,
Bro, I literally get lost. I explored all of District 1 walking in Vietnam. And it was low-key kind of terrifying at first because, god damn,
you don't know where you're going?
Yeah. Hella motorcycles, hella people, like, everywhere. And you just like, what the fuck does this mean?
Right. But afterwards, you're kind of like, when you get used to it, you're like, oh, okay, I know where to go.
Yeah.
Because you stayed in one spot when you were living in Vietnam, right?
Yeah, I stayed in one spot pretty much. But yeah, I think everybody should for sure travel alone somewhere, somewhere that they're comfortable with, just to kind of see like, oh, this
doesn't have to be out of the country, but if it is, for sure you learn about yourself. I haven't traveled outside of the country by myself. I have like traveled outside of California by myself, kind of.
But when you went to Wisconsin, right? Yeah, for your sales thing.
Yeah. I mean, there was a group, but mainly I was by myself. So just learning how to navigate, conduct business, run my own business for a whole summer.
Bro,
talking to people. Yeah, that shit.
I give you props for that because not many people at your time, you were in college, right? Beginning of college?
I think in the middle-ish.
Bro.
Yeah.
You motherfucker went to Wisconsin because you're like, oh shit, there's this sales training. He's selling books. He's trying to educate the world, bro. Go to door from fucking like 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. knocking on doors.
No, I think like 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. But then sometimes it can push to like 11, depending on like if you set up appointments or meetings with families later. So I think there was one time or maybe a couple times where I came home pretty late. I was like, fuck, I'm fucking tired. I'm
sure like during that process, you're just like, at times you're just like, fuck, dude.
Fucking
what am I
hated
fucking doing here?
No, there was some point in times I fucking hated it, but then at the same time, it was kind of like that voice was like preventing me from doing what I needed to do.
Yeah.
So I was just like trying to quiet that and then just see the end goal.
Yeah.
Trust the process and then just keep going at it. And then,
At one point, did you ever feel like quitting and like we're so close, you're like, fuck it, I'm just going to drive home right now?
There were some points. No, I don't think I would want to quit, but there were some points where it was like really hard. And I was like, fuck, I'm not like producing enough. Am I going to like basically get kicked out or dropped or like go home forcefully? But I try to stop thinking of that and being like spiraling down. Because I know that wasn't really productive for my mental. So then I just kind of reassured myself that I was skilled enough. It's not me. And just to have an open mind and be positive and then just keep going. I felt like it was a numbers game. So just like try to see whoever was interested, talk to them, and then just try to move the sale.
Right.
And help families as well, for sure.
Right.
Yeah.
So when you were knocking on doors, were you like, was your mindset like, oh, I'm really trying to help this family, or you're just like, shit, I need to make a sale?
When I was at my downest, I was like, fuck, I need to get through the door. But then like, I think what helped me try to like get a positive aspect instead of like, I'm doing this for the money was like, I'm helping these families. Because like, if I'm thinking about the sale and thinking about the money, then like I would just come off as like snake oil salesman type shit.
Right.
So it's not like genuine.
Yeah.
And then once I like flip the mindset of like, okay, like these books, they help kids with school and help their families too. And just trying to find the end goal of like, I need to help this or I want to help this family. Like they don't have to buy it. They don't have to like, buy anything as long as they're interested or just hear about it. That's cool with me.
Yeah.
Like just wanting to sit down instead of like opening the book at the door or like talking to them and then them closing the door in my face.
Right.
So just flipping the mindset for sure of like helping families made me feel more genuine in talking to them, and then made me more open. And they were pretty receptive too, eventually.
Yeah.
And just started working out like towards the end. I felt like
Right.
like just being like genuinely vulnerable.
Yeah.
And then just opening up, and just like thinking about helping families for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
But what about you? Because like in the beginning of your business, because you run your own business, you do your own thing. Like, how was it for you? Like, kind of doing the same thing but virtually, like cold calling, like
Right.
hella people.
Right.
You know,
So
going through numbers.
So I run a real estate business where I guess it has some sales and marketing where we acquire properties. And as you know, we in the beginning, and we still do, we call people to see if we can make a purchase.
Right.
And it's the exact same thing, right? I think people can feel when you're hungry to make a sale. And I really do believe in energy. And if your energy is to, oh, I just want to make a quick buck. Oh, I just want this for myself.
Right.
People feel that so fast.
Right,
They're gonna close the door. They're gonna hang up the phone. But if you're just straight up and transparent with them, and I've done this for about 4 years, and I've done many trials and errors, and I think this is the best way for anybody, right? Like, it doesn't even have to be sales. It could just be communicating with people, communicating your intentions. If you communicate your intentions in a way where there's no, as you say, like hidden snake oil or whatever, they will feel that and they will be receptive to you. And the worst thing they can say is no, right? Because not everybody's going to.
As long as they hear you out, like, and just know that you're not like, you don't have ill intentions. You genuinely try to help them out,
right?
Like as long as they can have a conversation with you and just see where you're coming from, and if they're cool with it, cool, they'll move forward. If not, okay, no.
Right. And people, it's funny because in the beginning I was like, oh, I just want to do this. I just want to make some money, and I was like, I need to buy a house. But now it's just like, I don't care if I buy your house or not. There's so many. Yeah, I really do not care. I really care because I deal with a lot of people who are going through auction. I deal with a lot of distressed people, and I genuinely want to help them. If I think that buying their house is not the right choice, I'll literally tell them.
Right.
And in the end of it, dude, they respect that so much, and that's for everyday life, right?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, if you have some conflict with somebody, if you just, and I think, dude, it's a big topic, but. I think today, people in today's age, they just don't know how to have a conversation with an open mind, right? Everybody, if you talk to them and they don't like what you say, it's okay if they don't like what you say. At least you hear them out. And I think that's what people are missing in
like
today's
people
day and age.
like are probably like more divided, you feel like?
Oh, 100%.
And have like a hard bias to
100%.
certain things. Yeah.
Right. Like, I might not agree with whatever religion or theory you have, but I'll listen to it and I'm like, yeah.
But basically, like, if you have differing opinions, I mean, you can like respect, or maybe not respect what they're saying, just like hear them out, understand them, be like, okay, cool. Like, you have your opinions, I have my opinions. Like, we can go separate ways, but we don't have to fucking like hate each other for it.
Exactly. I'm like, yeah, it's cool. Like, you're not hurting my life. I'm not hurting your life. It's cool. You have your opinion. You should have an opinion. You're not a puppet. You know. So like, in this case, like, does it ever mind boggle you where you're just like, how come people think that way and they're like so hard set on this?
Well,
like, oh,
I feel like maybe because like by having a nonchalant attitude about it, there are some people that are hard stance about certain views, and with enough people and with enough power and authority, you can like change things for like the worse, low key, or or for the better,
like a fucking dictator, or
for the better. I don't know. It just depends. I think it's like having a collective mindset, and then like, I don't know. Yeah, but I do see that though. Sometimes people do have like hard biases. I mean, I think within our circle of friends though, like pretty open about like things.
We're very open.
Yeah.
I think that's why we probably click with. That's where our tribe comes along, right?
Yeah.
We all have that.
But I mean, at the same time, probably low key, they probably feel some type of way.
Oh, 100%. I know 2 motherfuckers, and I know you know which one.
I mean, like they feel some type of way, but I'm for sure like
they're cool
they
about
respect
it.
each other enough to like be friends and just like have push that aside or not let that side affect how our friends are or like how we are as friends. Because there are some people that like, oh, I don't like you because you have this opinion. I'm gonna cut you off. I mean, maybe some of the opinions though are pretty outlandish, but I guess it just depends. Opinion, right? Yeah, that's why having the conversation is there. Like just
it's interesting.
Getting to know your friends, your family, picking their brains, and then like if you vibe with them or not, just cut them off. I don't know.
It depends, right? You know. Right. But yeah, man, like it's crazy. It's crazy out there, guys. Do you be vocal about it even though it's not really your conversation at that time?
Wait.
Like you know how like I guess people butt in. Like for example,
if you're overhearing a conversation and it's kind of like out of pocket or like something weird, like that, but interject also, or like are you wait?
Yeah, I guess interject. It could be like in person. It could also be, I guess, online. And you know where I'm trying to go with this is like, you know, we're in a digital age.
Right.
Everybody share anything.
Yeah, everyone has an opinion. Everyone's a keyboard warrior. Like, they talk all that shit, or like, it becomes pretty toxic.
It's extremely toxic, bro.
Yeah.
You go in a fucking post, holy shit! I'm like, damn, bro, you don't even know the guy.
Yeah. Like, it hurts my brain sometimes, and it hurts my heart. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get off. That's why I don't go or try to go on like social media as much. Been getting back into it, like sending memes and shit.
Yeah, no.
Slowly get back into it. But I took a break, so I was like, okay, when I look at the comments and stuff, I'm like, it's
wild.
It's pretty harsh.
Yeah. Where do you see yourself in 5 years, Jerry?
5 years?
Do you see yourself still in San Diego? Do you see yourself going somewhere else? Do you see a change in your life that will be significant?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I might still be in San Diego, but by then, hoping me and Stephanie are already married.
Do you see yourself having a house in 5 years?
I don't know. Maybe saving towards one for sure. We'll see how things go off though.
Bro, it's crazy. It's $1 million to buy a house here.
Yeah, so that's the crazy thing. That's why I'm kind of like, California, that'd be kind of sus.
I saw a video. I don't know who to reference, but the video pretty much did an analysis where they said one person buys a house and one person buys a SPY. Right, the stock, top 500 companies. Right. And they say that it's actually financially better to invest in a stock at this point than owning a house.
Why is that?
You just make more returns having the stock with holding it for 30 years than buying a house, paying your mortgage, paying taxes, paying insurance, anything that's broken, your HVAC, your foundation. Like, it all adds up, right? And also, like, how realistically, if you buy a house in California, like, how much money can you actually make out of it at this point? Because within the last 10 years, you know, houses were what, like $400,000 or $500,000, now $1 million.
Right.
Can us San Diegans really afford to buy a house 5-10 years down the line? What if it's $2 million? Right. You know, like, shit, it's crazy.
It's gonna be insane.
Shit's crazy, bro.
Like, let's see, like, the amount of money people are getting paid, like,
it's just disproportional.
Won't be damn near enough.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So, but would you? Oh no, you said you wouldn't buy a house, but would you ever like buy property around here or like
for an investment?
Yeah, or like in Texas more so.
Yeah.
Like, if you didn't have the option to move out of the country and just within the states, like where would you go?
Oh, I haven't traveled enough to know, but if my hunch would probably be, I do like the West Coast.
Right.
The West Coast is so nice because I need to be somewhere where there's nature.
Water.
Yeah. Water, mountains, something extra outside. If I stay inside, bro, I'm gonna, I don't know.
Fucking go crazy?
Yeah, I'm going fucking crazy. Like, so West Coast, East Coast would be cool too. I wouldn't mind like the Jersey side of things. North Carolina looks kind of nice.
Right.
But
Do you have plans for like traveling within the U.S.? Like,
Hell yeah, I want to go.
You said Texas. You want to go to Texas again, or
I would go there for friends. I want to go.
Or for business, or like, where would you want to explore?
I want to go to wherever the Tetons are. Wyoming, I think. Is that where it is? Grand Teton?
I don't know what the Teton is.
Or Yellowstone?
I think Wyoming.
Yeah, I don't know. I just want to go to those national parks. One of my like dreams, I wouldn't say dream, but like one of the things I'm going to do is I want to have a decked out Sprinter van or a camper van and just travel, live in it,
go around the 50 states.
Yeah,
then go back home.
That's one of the things I definitely want to do before it's too late. Maybe I have other
engagements or prior engagements
engagements I need to do.
Yeah.
So I think just doing that itself will give me so many stories that I can
Is it a dream or is it something like a goal that you're low-key working towards?
It's a work in progress. I think it's gonna happen within the next 3 years. Probably 2 years, most likely.
Yeah. And then once that happens, where would you want to travel to first? Like southeast or north?
I would probably go north, just off the west coast first, and then probably go to Canada and go back. Then come back home, rest, figure out where's the next place to go.
Right.
There's actually Amtrak that does that. So like Amtrak, you could go from here to Arizona. You could go here to like Chicago. You might have to go to LA first, but like they have like so many routes. And if you go the non-bougie class, it's relatively affordable, but it's in itself like, dude, you're just on a train. You could work, you could chill.
That'd be like
get off.
a cool thing to go to, like maybe during certain seasons, like maybe like winter or something, see snow.
Yeah.
Or like go to the fall, go during fall and see like the fall leaves.
We should go.
Yeah.
There's here to like San Francisco or here to even I think like Oregon, but it's a really beautiful drive, but it's a long drive though.
Right.
Yeah.
Because one of the things I want to do, like, if I were to ever do a solo trip in Japan, is like take those 24-hour trains that go from like one place to like the north or something. I watched like YouTube videos, and then like as you get closer to the north, like snow comes and stuff.
Oh, there's no snow in Tokyo?
I think might be like light snow. Like not too crazy, but then as you go more north, for sure, like you get like a lot of snow. They snowboard there at the north, I think.
Was there? So you didn't experience any snow over there?
No, but we did experience rain.
Lots of it?
Just I think towards the end of the trip. I think it rained. No, I think, but for sure it rained once.
Right.
That was towards the end. I'm trying to remember if it rained at the beginning. Oh, a little bit beginning, like light rain.
Yeah.
Like drizzling.
Yeah.
But yeah, towards the end of November, it was like hella raining.
How were the people over there compared to here?
I feel like they were like to themselves.
What kind of energy did they come off of? Like, did you feel anything like talking to them? Was it like everybody had that type of like vibe?
I think people that talked to me like were low-key younger, a lot more positive. But for sure, like when going around and looking at like other Japanese people, they were like mainly just to themselves, like on their phones or like sleeping on the train and just like in their own bubble, basically. And then like when you pop that bubble, they're just like, hey, what the fuck's going on? Like, it's not part of my programming, and they just like freeze up.
Really?
Yeah, it's kind of funny. Like sometimes when we went to Japan to eat, I asked like to kind of like low key like customize an order for a food, and they're just kind of like they froze up. They're like, oh, we can't do this. Like it's served like this. I think, or they just didn't want to.
Yeah.
Maybe, but it was kind of funny.
That's
like,
funny.
Not being in the routine, it kind of like derails them for a second, and then have to like try to get back.
You think that's part of their culture?
Maybe, I don't know.
Because
like, I think they low-key live a stressful life. For sure.
Yeah. I know when Han worked at Menya a ways back, Menya Ultra.
Yeah.
And he just stopped working for Fish Attack. And when he was working there, like the way they did things, you had to do it to the T.
Right.
And some of the things that they made him do were like not efficient. So he would like go up to the manager. He'd be like, like, no, what the fuck? Why you do it like this? Like,
Right,
dude,
right.
like, why? I could skip a couple steps and still get to the same destination. And they fucking hated him. I remember he had telling me, he's like, dude, what the fuck is wrong?
Right.
And same thing for Nobu, right? Like,
Very
we had to-
particular
yeah,
about certain things. Like
very
yeah.
particular. Everything has an order. Everything needs to be done like that. So it just makes me question. I'm like, maybe that's, I wouldn't say it's how they program, but that's just like how they, I guess.
I think culturally, probably, yeah.
Like it needs to be done this way. It should be done this way, and I respect it. You know, it's not like that's.
I think that comes with like the organization because they're low key like pretty organized.
Yeah.
Like I mean, from what I observed, like society wise, like punctual, very on point. So I
like
think
train is always punctual.
Yeah. Like the train is always there when it says it's gonna be there, and it leaves for like after like a minute or two. And then if you miss it, like the next one comes in 5 minutes. So there's a train that comes every like 5-10 minutes. So it's like very efficient. Like, and if there's ever a delay, they would like announce it and like apologize.
Yeah.
Be like, hey, something. But it's really rare for that to happen. Like they're always on time.
Right.
Bullet train was kind of crazy too, because like bullet trains go like what over 200 miles an hour, and fucking they have a set schedule. It's gonna be here at 5:25. It's there, and if you're not there within 2 minutes, it closes and it goes.
Damn.
So it's like they're very like punctual.
Damn.
Yeah, and I feel like, yeah, the culture, they're very like organized.
Set in stone?
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
the steps.
Yeah.
Like a lot of steps it takes. They can't skip a step. Like going
Yeah.
upstairs, they can't
Yeah.
skip a step. They have to like
One
go on
by
each one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like perfection.
Right.
Yeah. So, but going to like the city life or city area like Shinjuku and Shibuya, there was like a lot of younger heads or like people around our age. So
Yeah.
they're like a little bit more loose, like more carefree.
Yeah.
So it was pretty interesting to see the difference.
You guys cosplay there too?
No, we didn't cosplay because we went there in
you went
November.
after.
Yeah. We didn't go during Halloween.
That was our fucking cameraman.
Yeah. He went during Halloween. Yeah, I wanted to go, but I think to fit schedule, so we just went around November.
Right.
But it was a good time though, like weather-wise.
Yeah.
So it was just like a little bit cold, starting to get a little cold. So just like buying new outfits to try to stay warm and not die.
Right.
Yeah. But overall though, like it was a fun trip. I would want to go again. Would you want to go, or like if you were to go to Asia, what Asian country would you go to, like besides Vietnam again?
Oh, dude, I already have that whole shit mapped out.
Okay. What's your
plan
plan for 2025?
I plan to go back to Vietnam and
okay.
then explore Vietnam in each part. So I'll go southern. I'll go to Nha Trang, which is where my mom was born.
Right.
I'll go to Da Nang.
Where's your dad?
My dad's Saigon.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
you'll start from the south and slowly make your way to
South
the center.
all the way to north, center to north, and then I would probably go to Thailand. After Thailand, I want to go to Korea, Bali, and maybe Japan. So those are like the countries I want to go to.
Right.
I specifically want to go to Korea because I need to get some skincare done, bro. Dude,
I mean, your skin's pretty nice right now.
bro, I ain't trying to look like a goddamn raisin in 5 years.
True.
I'm like,
yeah.
I'm like petrified of the sun lately, bro. Like petrified. Holy shit. I want to look nice and glistening when I'm 40.
And not like a wrinkly ball sack.
Yeah, I'll pay good money for that shit. There's a bunch of work.
How long would you spend on that trip total? And is it for next year or like whenever?
2025 is what I'm looking at. Probably I would say like a week at each place.
Okay.
So I think the whole trip, cumulatively, I'm probably gonna stay in Asia for like 3 months to 5, maybe 3 to 5 months.
Damn.
Yeah, but we'll see. You know, life
Yeah,
changes
just
so
see
goddamn
See how it
fast.
goes. But that's the idea.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's yeah, dude, it's gonna be crazy.
What country would you be like most excited to visit?
I have no.
Because it's mainly like an Asian trip.
Yeah,
basically. Are you
Asia
going to
trip,
Singapore and stuff
essentially,
too,
yeah.
or?
Bali, I'm hella excited to go Bali. I'm gonna surf my fucking balls off, bro. God damn. Yeah. I when you went to Japan, you had like no expectations, huh?
Not really. Yeah, I'm just like going here for the vibes.
Yeah.
Because going with like Stephanie and like her cousins, like I knew they'll be fun.
Yeah.
Like I think 2 of them are a little bit younger than us. so they had like a lot more energy.
Yeah.
So they're
A lot
down,
more energy?
Yeah, they're like down to like drink and like go clubbing and like just fuck shit up. Because the drinking age there is 20, and Stephanie's youngest cousin is 20, so she can't drink in the U.S. She can't drink here. So Japan, we were just having fun, like just drinking every day. I mean, not every day, but a lot.
Dude,
Basically every day.
I don't think drinking is so hard. I think like I hit a fucking brick wall as of this year. When I drink now, I'm like, fuck, bro. Like waking up is even harder than last year, dude. It's insane. What they said is true. When you turn 30, bro, like shit really hits the fan.
Yeah, that's why I try to drink water throughout the night. But dude, yesterday though, that was so fucking hard to drink and eat.
Yeah.
I was like taking breaks. I was like, holy shit, dude.
Yeah, it's just
It was too intense. But I mean, water normally helps for sure.
Do you think you're more conscious about your health at this age?
Past 30, yeah, for sure. I feel like a little bit more health conscious, but at the same time, do I do anything to prevent and help myself?
Dude, for real.
That is the main question.
Did I tell you I got a blood work done?
Oh yes, you did. But like, how did that go? Oh wait, yeah, you said yeah.
Dude,
Okay.
that shit like it didn't fuck me up, but I was like, yeah.
Do they recommend anything to like prevent it or help it go down?
Eat
so that
less
way,
fried
like,
food?
okay.
Dude, my diet's. I mean, me and you, we don't give a fuck what we eat.
No, if I did my blood work too, I'd probably get the same thing. It's like, fuck, dude, we've been eating what, Cane's, Dave's.
I love that shit. That sounds kind
From
of good.
2020 to 2024.
You want to get some main chick
Chick-fil-A?
after this, bro? This shit sounds fire.
Oh, dude, main chick? Yeah, that sounds fucking fire.
But coming back to the topic, like you know how Joe Rogan had a guy on his podcast, and he was saying like, oh, you should do a methylene test or something.
A what?
Methylene, I think that's the way you say it. Methylene test.
So what does that do?
It essentially tells you what your body naturally lacks of, like what kind of protein or vitamin. And I was like searching online. It's like, dude, it's like $185 or something, and they have it here.
So would they test your blood, draw your blood or something?
Think so.
Or
maybe,
like,
probably,
semen or something? Yeah,
something like that. But
Right.
they'll test it and they'll tell you. So I mean, I'm on like a low key health craze right now. So
just to see.
just to see what the fuck's going on.
Yeah, because like 5 years from now, it's just like fuck, everything catches up. Yeah,
Yeah,
pretty
dude.
nerve-wracking.
Like my body be aching after I whoop Michael's ass in basketball. You know. Hey, what you looking at, boy? Yeah, my body be hurting after surfing and shit.
Yeah.
I'm like, my knees start hurting when I hike now.
Dude,
so.
no, when it gets too cold, my fucking knees hurt or they ache. I'm like, shit. I gotta warm it up. I'm like, I'm getting old.
It's like, dude, I'm not like gung ho no more. I can't
Right.
be doing all this shit.
Yeah, and then like working out too. Afterwards, I have to stretch.
Yeah. You still stretch? You
Yeah,
better stretch.
I stretch after workout, but I haven't been working out.
Oh yeah.
So I haven't been stretching. I stretch sometimes a little bit here and
You gotta
there.
stretch after every
Yeah.
workout, guys. I'm telling you right now, do yourself a favor. Stretch after every fucking workout.
That shit feels
Do your legs, do your hamstrings, do your hips.
back,
Like,
lower back.
yeah, like you will feel it when you're 30 and start moving your body because, you know, you ain't getting your years back.
boomer. Okay, boomer.
I'm just saying, bro, you gotta take care of yourself.
Yeah.
You want to live a life where you don't, because like when you're sick, yeah, you're suffering, but like if you're like dying, dude, other
Right.
people are suffering for you, you know? So your
Yeah.
family care about you, and I don't want none of that.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, like, and this health conscious shit, like low key got triggered because of all the deaths
That's
I've
what happening
experienced this
around-
year.
right.
And you're just like, what I realized is like when you're dead, like that's it for them, but like everybody else outside is still feeling the effect. And
Right.
you know, when I see everybody like sad and mourning and they feel a certain type of way, I'm just like, I don't want me to be the cause of that if that ever were to happen, or at least yet, you know.
Right.
So I want to take care of myself so I don't cause anybody any like anxiety or worry.
Right.
So
Makes
yeah.
sense though. Yeah. So, are you gonna stop eating fried food?
Fuck no. Hey, that's my, that's my
Or eat
experience,
less
bro.
of it.
Yeah, you know, I'm a little more conscious. I'm like, oh shit, You know.
Oh no!
Fuck. Maybe I'll eat some coleslaw with it. You know.
Bounce it off with some water.
No. So Ian told me, because I told him about my cholesterol issue. He was like,
eat some Cheerios.
He was just like, you could keep what you're eating, but you always need to add more to it. So like, yeah, eat what you're doing now, but like just add more fiber, add more vegetables, add more fruit, and you know that should technically help. So I was like, yeah, you know, I'm gonna run with it, even though you're not a doctor, but.
But apparently from Dr. MD, it says to do that, so let's do it. Just kidding.
Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the show. Down the rabbit hole we go.
Make sure to subscribe to our Patreon for extra content. I'm just kidding.
Thank you for enjoying our show. We really appreciate you guys for tuning in, and if you don't tune in, it's whatever. It's cool. So yeah, come back next time, and we'll go a little bit deeper down the rabbit hole.
Peace.
Co-host out!
All right, let's get drunk.